All right, what's good, guys? Today, I'm gonna do a Q&A video. I've gotten tons of questions on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram channel, so I figured why not make a video strictly for all these questions so I can knock them out for you guys and give you guys the best possible answers. All right, so JC Flows 777. Doesn't bumping up prices while having buy box cause you to lose the buy box? No, not in all cases. Yes and no, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Number one, let's say it's Q4, and let's say you're ripping, hundreds of units on an ASIN, and you're, maintaining the buy box throughout the, the entire listing. So what I like to do sometimes is when I have the current buy box is I like to put up my prices maybe 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 cents and see if I'm still winning buy box. Now, let's say I bump up my prices and I'm still winning the buy box. Well, now I'm making an additional 50 cents per unit every single time because I bumped up my prices. Now, if I lose the buy box, then I'm gonna go back down to the price where I was winning it. I'm winning the buy box still with the upgraded prices, right? With obviously higher prices. I'm gonna continuously raise the prices until I figure out that sweet spot to where I'm maintaining the buy box at the maximum price possible. So raising prices on the buy box can be really, really, really crucial. Extracting as much profits as you possibly can out of every single unit. So I recommend you raise your prices if you're winning the buy box the majority of the time and see if you're still winning it, because you could be missing out on thousands of dollars if you're not increasing your prices while winning the buy box. Love Tiffany Medina is asking, how long do you have to keep receipts for? So I'm not gonna give you a specific time frame. What I will say though is one way or another, I encourage everyone to save all of their receipts so that when you do sell through your inventory, or if a customer is, accusing you of selling, fake goods, or you get an IP complaint from the brand, you always have receipts / some sort of invoice to show proof of documentation that you actually bought those products legitimately. So I'm not going to give you a time frame because obviously if you really want to go off a time frame, you could just really keep the receipts for until you sell through those units. I recommend you just keeping it, and you can always go back and see. Just keep it for as long as you can. Obviously, once you sell through all the units, you're technically not going to need it anymore. All right, Peel a Wall 5. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these names incorrectly, but he's asking me, do you put shoe boxes in poly bags? Yes, I do put shoes in poly bags because we're saving a ton of more money on shipping costs compared to put it in boxes. You're probably gonna be like, well, what if it gets damaged through transit time? Sure, the shoe boxes could get damaged. I really haven't got that much trouble back in terms of the boxes being damaged or refunds because of that. And in the long run, I've saved and made a lot more money using poly bags because I paid a lot less for shipping as well. So to answer your question, yes, I put shoes in poly bags, and I recommend everybody do so because you're gonna save a lot more money on shipping costs too, because obviously a bag is way lighter than a box. All right, Mouse, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but congratulations, bro. Did you get comp bucket seats? So for my M4 comp that I just bought recently, I did not get the bucket seats only because I sat in them myself. They were incredibly uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong, they're pretty cool, but I feel like it's one of those things where once you're in it for like a week, you're gonna get sick of them because you're not gonna be comfortable in it. With the regular seats that I have right now, I feel so much more comfortable. Now, it does have it's packaged out to the brim. It literally has everything except the bucket seats. And I could always get bucket seats if I want, but I'm probably gonna stick with what I have right now. All right, at Davik Sekadia, sorry for pronouncing that incorrectly. I'm pretty bad with names sometimes. He's saying, yo, bro, if you mod your car, can you show where you got the parts from? I bought a 23 M4 comp at 17, but I don't know places to buy mods from. I get my car parts from DMB Auto Styling. Go to their Instagram, DMB Auto Styling. Thank me later. All right, two guys with mowers. Interesting names. He's asking, why did you do Amazon over drop shipping? So drop shipping, Amazon, everything works. I'm not gonna say one doesn't work and one does work. I chose Amazon because with drop shipping, the way I look at it is it's not as sustainable as something like Amazon, right? With drop shipping, you tend to sometimes have to find a new hot product every single time over and over again. Compared to Amazon, we're selling big name brand products that have been around for years and that are gonna be around for years to come. That in itself is a lot more sustainable and a lot more reliant, trying to rely on a new trend for a product that could get burnt out in a week. All right, Abren Fernandez 1287. Do you ever reverse source, bro? Yes, I do a ton of reverse sourcing. Matter of fact, if you go through all my YouTube channel, I have a ton of reverse sourcing videos, and I still do it to this day to find new brands, new products, and just to kind of widen my catalog. So most definitely, it's a really good tactic to really broadening your catalog and growing your seller account. All right, at Mac the Governor, one more question, Hish. What do you use for email forwarding? I want to use different email addresses when I order stuff, but have it redirect back to my email account I set up for Seller Central. I'm not sure which email redirect to use. Also, I have to be able to create burner emails for unlimited uses. Any ideas? Really good question, and this is gonna be a really good lesson for everybody watching this. From my understanding, I think this is gonna answer your question, and comment below if it didn't, but I'm pretty sure it will. When it comes to getting unlimited uses, I use something called a catch catch-all email. And what a catch-all email is, it's allowing me to pretty much have the ability to create unlimited uses. What I did with that is you pretty much purchase a domain. That domain could be whatever you want. My domain's at hishmom.com. You could literally type whatever in the beginning and then at hishmom.com in my case, and it'll send that coupon or whatever thing you want to be sent directed back to your personal email every single time. So I recommend creating a catch-all email. You can go to the website namecheap.com and you can buy a domain. It's like $2 a month. It's super cheap. It's going to save you a lot more time, and it's going to be really clutch to get those evergreen discounted gift cards, coupons, evergreen stuff that you can use to stack on your products. So namecheap.com to get a domain for a catch-all email. And I really think that's going to solve like 99% of your problems, Max. So get that catch-all email. It's clutch. All right, at Merc Gamers TV, a product that only sells for $10 to $15. How do you make money when shipping is at least $6? How do you go about shipping? I personally like FBM. Really, I mean, when it comes to this type of question, these types of products are going to be the more FBM friendly, right? Because if it's below $20 and you're not getting it for an extremely low price, you're getting it for a decent price, then FBA is probably going to be very, very slim margin. Obviously, it depends on how big it is, what it is, but for the most part, we're talking about an average sized item. I mean, your FBM is probably going to be your best friend in that case scenario. I love FBM. I abuse FBM even throughout, especially during Q4. FBM is like the bread and butter. So definitely recommend FBMing if the buy box is FBM friendly. For sure, go all in on that. FBA just might not be there for that product. You might have to just find it for a better source price if you want to FBA something like that. So in this case, FBM all the way for sure. All right, at Portugal Ronaldo. Hi Hish, how much money you earn you whole month? I'm guessing how much money I make a month. Enough to afford a warehouse that's generating us a six-figure, income online, enough to give me my dream car. So I'm not gonna give out numbers, but we're doing pretty well. All right, at Trump6429, what website do you use to buy the gift cards? So I use gift card websites like cardbear.com. What they are, they're a gift card aggregator, meaning they have a ton of websites in their actual website, and Cardbear is gonna tell you exactly which of the websites has the best rate for that company. So let's say I'm sourcing on Walmart, for example. I like to look at Cardbear because they'll tell me exactly which of the best website has the highest rate for Walmart discounted gift cards. All right, Crystal Martin 252, do you help people start an Amazon store? Yes, I definitely do. I've helped tons of people, and you know what? Just because while we're at it, I'll have them popped up all over the screen right here. I've had tons of people come in this, really kill it, and not only start an Amazon store, but really make a lot of money with an Amazon store. So absolutely, if you're ever interested in something like that, I do have a calendar link in the description. Just book on that calendar link. Pick a time that's most convenient for you. You and I will hop on that call, and I'll pretty much see exactly how I can help you scale this thing, and we'll go from there. Omar-J2T, how are you not restricted from selling Nike? What did you do? I was one of the lucky, we'll say, few that was able to apply and get approved to sell Nike before it was hard restricted. So I simply just got in the game earlier before you did, which is why I'm able to sell it, because I got approved for it. But does that mean I'm selling primarily Nike? No, because I want to say like 70-80% of my inventory is not Nike. Nike's gonna slowly disintegrate from my catalog really soon, and I'm gonna be primarily every other category. So Nike is something you do not need, I promise. All right, at Benitez Jones 3165, dude, what camera are you using? I bought a Sony A7S III camera about a few months ago. Best investment ever. At Seon Schluntz, are you FBM chocolate right now till even though it's going into the summer months? I've been contemplating on that. Back when I was FBM chocolates, yes, I do FBM a lot for like groceries and chocolates, especially during the summer, because FBA, if you FBA those type of things, it's meltable season. Meaning if I leave it in the warehouse, who knows if my chocolate's gonna melt overnight in those fulfillment centers. So obviously during the winter and the colder seasons like now, FBA is totally fine. All right, at Owen Krupa 9985. Quick question because I want to get into this. Love that. How did you get ungated in all of these brands? So all you're doing is submitting the documentation, highlighting your name, the quantity you purchased, the retailer you got it from on the actual online receipt, submit that to Amazon. They might, if they disapprove you, if they don't accept it, it's normal. It's Amazon, right? They can be a pain in the ass sometimes. So just keep submitting the documents over and over again, and you'll get approved for sure. And if you want a more in-depth video of me breaking down how to actually get ungated, I'm gonna drop a link right here for you guys. Check it out. It's a really detailed video of me breaking down ungating. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys for all tuning in the video. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this video in terms of answering all your questions. If you guys have any more questions, drop them below. I'll make one of these videos in the future once again for you guys. Please drop them below. Do not be shy. The dumbest questions are the ones that are never asked. So again, drop those questions below. Other than that, if you guys really enjoy this video, drop a like, sub to the channel, and turn those notifications on so that every time I drop a banger, you guys are instantly notified and you guys can get the best value possible. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. lock in.